guys, we need to talk about Chronik again because he seems to be just relapsing every single time. He seems to be quiet, peaceful, and then out of nowhere, he just crashes out and doesn't understand why people think this is just so funny because Chronik constantly needs to make everyone think that he's a bad man on the net. And he has gone so far as to act as if say that he has weapons online. And people are just trying to save him because Chronik, I don't know what it is. It's like he wants to be arrested for a crime to say that he's on this sort of stuff, but he just does weird moves constantly and nobody cares, not even the police, because they know that he's not really gangster and about that life. And the only person Chronik won't argue with is Young Spray, because Young Spray, he's basically owner of Chronik. Like, if Chronik doesn't have Young Spray, then he has no money, he has no income, all he has is job center, and he'll still have to continue hopping barriers, but he'll actually have to just do it. He won't be able to take cabs or anything. He'll literally have to walk or take the bus. That's the sort of life that he'll be living, because we all know without Young Spray, Chronik wouldn't even be known, let alone be Chronik. Chronik would probably be in a house somewhere doing some stuff that we wouldn't permit anybody to do. But at this point, I'm sure that Chronik likes boys, because he seems to say stuff that just would get him locked around a lot of boys and a lot of men and have to spend a lot of time there.
We need to know fear is a natural emotion that's in everyone. So you see the ego thing.
Right now,
Yeah, no, but you might not have none.
Bro, let me show you something. You weren't involved in that situation. You weren't even there. You didn't feature nothing.
How do you know?
Bro, you weren't there, bro.
But how do you know?
You just weren't there.
How do you know?
We don't need to know. We just.
How do you know it's crazy?
I need a cigarette.
How do you know it's crazy?
He definitely weren't there.
You can't do this. Man, have some respect where respect's due, bro. Like, allow it, bro. Like, man, it's not even my people. Do you understand, bro?
The camera can't hear you.
You see all of the triggering thing. The triggering thing don't mean nothing, bro.
No, but I'm cool if anyone gets triggered.
Because the reality is, you weren't there, I weren't there, you weren't there.
But how do you know who was there or who weren't there?
Bro, they're both my brethren. He's my dog, and he don't even like the other guy. So you hear what?
Now, I can't imagine how bad Chronik's breath actually smells, because as soon as he turns over to Shah Malik gets up and says that he needs to go smoke a cigarette. Not only is he talking a load of nonsense, but the fact that he carries on with his gangster attitude while not brushing his teeth is just so crazy. And like I've mentioned many times before, so Chronik is really a special case. So he is rattling Shah Malik's brain to the fact that he wants to get away, because every time you speak to Chronik, it literally is dissolving your brain cells, because the nonsense that he actually comes out with is just unimaginable. And then he brings a quote which we're sure he reads in a book and decides to use in RTM that day. Now, even Young Spray established that Chronik was not there in the situation that these guys were talking about, but Chronik just can't help himself but let it be known to the world that he has done some stuff that no one should be doing. Watch this.
I changed the economy.
Man weren't even pushing badness with that economy, bro. Because if so,
I was.
I heard of man's name from Grime, bro.
Yeah.
Man pushing flying binds over there. Oh, I'd never heard of him.
You wasn't supposed to.
I know, bro. I know who's flying binds. Same with him. This is why I tell him to settle himself.
Name the year. I'll tell you what. Name the year. I'll tell you.
I ain't heard of nothing you done.
Name the year. I'll tell you. You want to talk? Hey, come back.
Every time man, they want to keep pushing it, bro. I don't want to hear no one-off narrative, you know.
One-off narratives. That's not naming names.
One-off thing, you know. I don't want to, bro. Don't.
Do you want me to tell you the name of people?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
one-off thing, you know.
Forget what you know.
One, two thing.
What I know, and you start looking up.
1, 2 thing badness, bro. And this is what I'm saying.
But Grime, I shot people in Grime. I shot people in rap. What we telling me? I shot people in rap.
I get you.
What are you talking about? I shot rappers.
I get you.
I shot rappers. Shall I tell you who I shot? Shall I tell you who I shot? No, but you're telling me that I'm not on wickedness.
I'm telling you, I ain't heard of you, bro.
Shall I tell you who I shot?
I'm not sure what it is with Chronik. He tries his hardest to seek validation from the internet and others, but no one is validating him. No one likes Chronik, because all he seems to do is go into a fit every time someone suggests that he wasn't doing as much as he tries to tell us that he was doing. Like, he literally goes spiraling out of control when anybody suggests the fact that Chronik might not have been as bad as he tries to act or proclaim that he was. And because he's so old, there is no actual artifacts to find to verify if Chronik may have been on this or like this at all. Like, there might be some videos out there that allude to other aspects of his life, but at current moment, there is no footage of Chronik actually getting into a fight. And if you guys know of any, just drop me a comment and let me know where I can find this so I can verify whether this was Chronik. Now, Chronik crash outs are just mandatory at this point. And when he crashed out on Dot Rotten, it just had to be the most shameful and most dumbest reason as to why he crashed out. But listen to this clip, because Chronik is just naturally, his mouth just needs to be washed out with soap at this point. Listen to this clip.
You're not a big man for me. But I can beat you up at all times. Don't ever let that stray from your mind, bruv. I'll punch your
life out of your brain. Are you taking the piss? Mind who you're talking to, bruv. I'll break all your equipment in front of you. You'll be able to do nothing. You'll be able to do nothing. Know who you're talking to, bro. Those waps you can see the feds with, I shoot them. I can take them apart and put them back together. I've got the heart and the rage for that. We can all get our hand. Yeah, stop it. Stop it. I've never been Gambia, but I'll come there and be the boss there, bro. I'm a boss wherever. I'm a boss in this space where you're speaking. So you speak to me like the boss that I am. Don't fucking talk to me like you're some next boss for me. And I'm not, no, I'm a fucking boss here, bro. I'm the boss of these hands that will fly all over your face. Fucking madman. Stop talking to me musically now. You're talking to me way out of music a minute ago. Yeah, leave me talking to you musically and it's all respect. Don't start talking outside of
a wise man once told me a story about money men and bad men. A wise man told me...
I don't care about all that. Text, DM me, I'm in character or something, and then I'll know that. I don't know you good enough for you to be doing the out of character thing to me. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to come back down and find a PN in this, but like, bro, please, man. You're my guy, bro. I was wanting to come and do tunes and do something great. Yeah, I don't care about that great thing. It'll get burnt up in a second, bro. I've lived without it for years. Don't try and dangle the great thing over me like I know about it.
Now, I don't know what it is with Chronik. Every time he gets into a situation he doesn't like, he starts getting really angry, then starts talking about straps. It's just so crazy. Like, he always does the same thing, and he hasn't even done anything to anybody. It's mad. Like, he's going absolutely mad. He's talking about the fact that he's a boss, but he's not even a boss of himself. Like, he literally gets paid by Young Spray to go on a podcast, RTM. He doesn't even run that show. He literally is an employee. And even though he's fully employed by RTM and gets paid apparently, he still has to jump barriers, jump the bus. Like, he's saving money where he can, and he still has no money. It's just like, we just don't even understand what goes on with Chronik. Maybe his addictions is the issue. And then he talks about flying to Gambia and said he's never been there and he's going to be a boss. But I don't think he could even afford the flight. It's madness. This whole conversation is ludicrous. And you're probably wondering why he is going mad. Well, I'm going to let Dot Rotten explain to you why he was getting annoyed with Chronik.
Yeah. All right, listen.
Please, Dot.
Listen. You don't tune me out. So you're gonna get what you asked for me. Like, all of you are gonna get what you asked for me. There's no exceptions. So anyone just message me the name. All of you.
Let me just make it clear. If you send for me, not only am I going to send back, but when I see you, I'm going to throw you through everything that's around.
Yes, you heard correctly. This was all over Dot Rotten potentially sending for Chronik. Chronik was so scared of Dot Rotten that he started talking about like he was get straps and he was going to throw him into walls like he's Bane or something. It's just, this is crazy. And Chronik really just regularly crashes out. No matter, even if people are trying to calm the situation down, Chronik always needs to be like an alpha male or prime figure or the main character. It's like he's got main character syndrome all the time, and the only time that this actually doesn't happen is when he's around Young Spray, because he really knows that Young Spray pays his bills, and without RTM he would be completely broke and would be like just stuck on TikTok all the time. Like, he's just such an old man and a moaner and always has to talk about violence. Like, even in this clip here, when him and Lippy kind of had this beef or whatever it was and people was trying to calm it down, Chronik still had to threaten people, and it was for no reason, even though the situation got to where it got to. But no one was ever going to get hurt anyway, because Chronik is the sort of person to hide and stay away in his house. Listen to this clip.
Nah, it's no funky enough. Nah, it's no funky.
Come on, man, let's end this, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You better just bust a joke.
Lippy,
black on black crime.
No.
You better bust a joke.
You see, Chronik, Lippy, and Funky, you lot have all got a very good platform.
No. Lippy can have the but I don't need that. I go against any of the but I don't give a shit about that.
No, we could have joked all day. This
Go on, Chronik. Go on.
Rough to me. He keeps coming behind me when he thinks there's a little audience. I'm talking like I won't box him. So jokes aside, I will box you, bro. I'll run jokes all day. I'll never ever get onto this guy. I talk to him with bare respect. But don't lose yourself, bro. I'll knock you out. Don't ever think I ever thought that I wouldn't knock you out.
You won't knock man out. You won't.
I will.
But I rated you more than you rated man. I rated you more than you rated man. You can never say I never rated you. You can never, ever, because that's what it is.
From the moment you came into the space.
I rated you. Why am I going to lie?
Surrendered.
Why am I going to... Come on, bro. I'm not lying to you, bro. Same way, the first time when me, you and Sosa was in the space, you muted Sosa talking about Lippy's my brethren.
So much respect.
Lippy's my brethren. On God, when you said I was your brethren, I was proud. I'm not going to lie. I said shit. I ain't even
Who's
met
my
him, and he's
brethren?
rating me. I'll have that. I'll
Who's
take
my
that.
brethren?
Now, let's be honest, Chronik has literally begged his way and spoken to various people and got in with various people and got out with various people to get himself into a position where everybody knows him. And one of the main things that Chronik likes to do is just cuss and just get very, very angry. And when the tables are turned, he hates it. Like when he's put in the corner, Chronik just wows out and he doesn't care. He's just on binds or chatting, and that's about it. Chronik will not leave his house for anything, not any sort of beef, unless he knows he really has the advantage. Otherwise than that, Chronik hasn't got a car. He doesn't drive. What's he gonna do? Jump in a cab? Jump on a bicycle? I don't know. What does Chronik do to get about? Is he on a scooter? Because I know when he goes to RTM, he still has to jump barriers. So I don't understand who he's going to be. But anyway, there was a time when Justo, Rix, and Chronik were all friends. They was buddies, and they even done a podcast together. Watch this clip because this is so crazy what Chronik says, because it just in turn shows that it kind of like flips onto him as well. It's just quite funny. Watch this.
Lippy, myself, Funky D, them man there, yeah, you can see people they've uplifted. You can see people they've put on. You can see things they've done. When you watch them man there, you feel sometimes it's a laughing thing. It's vibes, isn't it? It's when them man there you're mentioning, it's just bare. Yeah, it's one. So I tell you what happened. No. It's definitely clickbait. No. But no, what it is this year. Is remember there was the Americans started doing it first, didn't it? Like the tear down thing and some, because us as English people, but we'll have to follow too much. So the girls, their idols was the Kim Kardashians and this one. So every girl want to be ZZ Mills now. Every girl want to be like, you know what I mean? Like it got to that, innit? Our version was Wags and this one. So then the male version of that, like all the people that couldn't rap or be rappers or what, they want play podcasts. Obviously, only from. No.
That's not something I heard this way.
Brother.
I'm thinking, hey,
Brother.
I'm trying to take a show for you.
Brother.
I ain't no podcaster, you know.
Brother.
But I do podcast.
Let me understand this. Brother, relax. Don't be triggered. Don't be triggered. Don't be.
I do podcast. I rap in that podcast. I can rap though.
Stop being triggered.
You all know how Chronik gets when he talks about Gady. He just loves him. He has this emotional connection. Him and Funky are together. I am sure of it. Because even when Funky D got kicked off the RTM show, there was no animosity. They're still friends, still lovers. They still have that connection that they once had. Even before the show, they would never let it break them. But now they have to keep it on the DL because they can no longer be seen in public because they don't work together and stuff like that, which they tried to make it work just so they could blend in a little bit. But it would be fair to say that Chronik believes that he's a gangster, G-man. He does stuff with, click bangs. And the thing is, when somebody else puts that narrative forward, he has a problem. Watch this.
He's a bit of an idiot.
Dude,
He's a bit of an idiot. You see, just talking on things you don't know anything about.
But
Like
he's
just
do you know what it is?
pushing fake narratives as well. Oh, this is a rap. Have you ever seen a strap in your life?
No.
Talk
But
about what's a
but
strap.
it could be though. It's just that's
say it
no.
could
But
be.
you know
We're
what it
talking
is?
about
No.
could be.
But
Don't
you know what
say
it
it is.
Yeah. But I'm saying you bring that on yourself.
Yeah, it's safe.
Do you get what I'm saying? So do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, safe.
No, but that's you're failing to see the problem. It's you doing that.
You're
you get what I'm
always
saying?
You're doing an OG.
No,
You're
I
just
know.
going
Not
against
like
man.
that.
Like,
No, I'm not. Because we spoke about it, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's mad. But bare people sent it to me. Like, don't think it. No, but I'm saying, yeah, so they definitely wanted something out of that.
But
like, but
that's
you get what I'm
fine,
saying?
yeah. But what we
Like,
give, why
but
we
I'm saying,
give them
just like we spoke, and it's just like what I said. Like, no matter what, he might not. No matter what man can say is what it
Let me
is.
land with this point. There's a mate. Why
title's
we
even
kinda
mad.
let them times go? Because you put in your head he's a nerd, so he's allowed to make mistakes. But when you see people like Bizanza doing it, I thought he was a roadman.
Now, I'm not sure what Chronik's problem is in this situation, because Chronik all the time likes to talk about how he's going to do stuff to people, what he's done to people, all of this nonsense. And when people believe the fact that he was trying to act like he had some sort of weapon on him at the time, it's now an issue. It's now a problem, because he was on binds. He likes to talk about these things all the time. And then as soon as somebody else relays the fact that this might have been the case, he says there's a problem. And to be honest, with Remain Relevant TV, I can actually say I believe the same thing. I looked at it and I thought it was a TV remote. I didn't think it was a strap, because Chronik does not have money. He cannot afford this sort of things. So I would have never believed he had that sort of weapon. But at the same time, we all know that Chronik is really stupid and really old. So he could have had some weapon from like the 1960s or 50s. We don't even know. But for some context, let me just play you the clip of Remains Relevant TV talking about Chronik.
It's there, fam. It's there, fam. Pull spray and tell him he's gonna have to come and get me off the net out of TikTok himself, cause I'm here for it. You better cool. Ooh. Wait. Back up. Me. Dark and corrupt, evil and sick. Where? Ooh.
You see it right there, sir. Chronix is officially the baddest boy on the big internet right now. Chronix is walking around his hood. He was on live and he lift up his shirt and say, "Yo, me have the machine. I'm governed right now. Ooh, I war." I was a ras. Really, I go on there, so who is big internet? Chronix have the title right now. Baddest boy on the big internet. Chronix, my guy. Use a self-sabotager, my guy. You see this video right here, so of you posing up with machine and claiming you're walking around your hood? They're going to play that and you's not getting no deals.
Now, Chronik draws issue with the fact that Remain Relevant TV said that he had a thing on him. But the point being here is then why was you acting like that? Why was you showing us your waist? We don't understand. And this is a guy who never talks about other stuff. He just talks about the fact that he's some Call of Duty like in real life or some sort of nonsense. And he likes to push this narrative. But when Remain Relevant TV pushed this narrative, he has an issue. It's ridiculous how Chronik thinks. It's like he has no brain, honestly. And the fact that he would act like this, knowing that Young Spray has told him countless amount of times the stuff that he does has damaged RTM, even though we know that there's other stuff that damages RTM, mainly Young Spray just being an idiot or saying some stupid stuff all the time. But Chronik does not help that situation whatsoever. He's just old and he does not know how to act right at this big age. But anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.